Right, first piece. Hell, the joists don't look half bad. My God, they're 2x10s. Treated. Nice. Look at that, guys. Look at that. This was the bad spot. Alright. It's like they... Oh man, I don't even know. Is this original flooring? Look at this. Tough to get up. Nails everywhere. Okay, let's try a different approach. That's what I thought. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Get you tilted up. I'll show you in just a minute. Let's view the original floor. Those are original floorboards. Probably untreated, tongue and groove. When this room was first built. So the repair job, these 2x10s are look, they start sistering. They start sistering these other boards, these original beams right here. Looks like it goes back about that far. I'll get a better look once all the insulation is out. And then they stop right here, and they just kept the original floor, which sits on its own plywood underneath of there, and then they just put a layer of plywood on top of that. Of course, all that is untreated, and that's what all of the cabinetry was on, so it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if that was done because they didn't want to rip the cabinetry out. Maybe they just cut the floor up where they could and just left that alone, but it was just so bad where all that water leaked over the years in the sink here. Yeah, wow. And same thing over this way. I think that's what happened. Alright. Try to get the rest of this up. It's really hard. It's got a lot of nails in it. Back in the era before screws. Look at this. That is just straight termite damage. But no live termites. Not yet. Oh yeah, classic flooring. Look at this. You got boards going diagonally underneath. Tar paper. Old wooden floor. Classic flooring. This is the old flooring that's like full on, like, what is that, half an inch, 3/4 inch thick? Maybe more, I can't tell. Yeah. Old hardwood. Makes me wonder if that was like through the entire house at some point. right, so update. Got everything up so you can see it a lot better. So yeah, the last time renovation was done, and I believe one of the neighbors told me that the previous owner had it like renovated before she moved in, the one I bought it from, but that the renovation guy just really did a lot of superficial stuff. So basically this right here is a floating floor, kind of. It's connected over here to these pillars along the middle, but then it just kind of sisters in along the existing beams that were cut off here, and then it all rests on these stacked pavers there, right there, and right there, and then the sister beams, the original beams, just go this way, which is all interesting. This is why this room was like okay. I'm actually expecting the living room to be even better because it's got subfloor, new subfloor everywhere, but I don't know. But yeah, now I'm down to a conundrum. Next big hurdle to try to tackle. Ideally, I would like to take the joists all out so that I have room to work to clean up the space below and then get the walls jacked up and get the beams underneath the walls. However, if I do that, that means I'm condemning this entire part of the house to resting on what remains of its beam, which is like 2x8. It's like it's over here, it's not even touching. Here it is, there it is, and then it kind of disappears right here and doesn't exist at all over here. So, again, I don't know what's holding the house up. So I don't want to go taking out all of these floor joists and stuff like that, because maybe they're offering support this direction, which is what's keeping, to that beam over there, which is what is holding it all up. So I think I'm just going to have to take it in pieces. As much as I want to rip it all out and clean it all up first, I'm going to have to, I think, start over here, which is by far the worst section. That was actually the worst section on the other part over there too, opposite of that corner. I could take that beam out because that is basically floating. I gotta take that out, but I can support the wall with jacks here where it's pretty good, this corner right here, and I can grab it once that beam is out on this side of the door here. Man, I believe so. Yeah, I'll have to try to do it that way. I may have to try to bring the beam in from the outside. And I can rest the jacks on the poured concrete that they did for me. So that's good. I actually have a nice flat, solid surface to put those on now. But yeah, I think I can do that, jack this up. This right here needs to come up a lot. I'm really going to have to do some measuring on this to find out, but like this door has progressively gotten worse as I've owned and worked on this place. I've had to put there's a jack down here on this side that just kind of keeps lifting up, and that's because there's no beam left. The floor was sitting on this beam, which is not under the wall. The wall is just kind of sinking. So if I could get all of that up, then this door should work again fine, which would be great because I'm tired of it jamming. But yeah, if I can get this really bad section right here beamed, I might even go ahead and throw in a sister stud up there. I'm going to do stud work later, but that's really bad. Of course, I don't know if that stud on the top would be doing anything or not, but whatever. Maybe I'll throw a sister stud there just to give it a little extra. Yeah, and then you get a beam under here, and then a beam under here, because that's the load-bearing wall of this, because the A-frame is this direction. So, yeah, once that's done, I think I will feel safe pulling the rest of this out, cleaning it up, and then I can worry about this beam, and then this beam. And then hopefully by that point, I will have cleared enough of the garbage out of this side where I can get working over here on the living room as well. So So I think that's going to be my move. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here, get nails and crap out so I don't trip or stab myself or whatever on these beams, and then I'm going to clean it up a bit so that my allergies don't go freaking crazy, because there's a lot of mouse evidence. And then I'm going to take this section out and start jacking this back wall up and getting it supported. So that's next steps. Whew. Yeah. Man, this feels a lot like when I pulled up the other side. I was, I was hoping this side would be better. It is, to a degree, but it's still going to be a lot of work. But I think it's good. I think I'm going to feel pretty good about it once that's all done. So, all right. Here we go. Alright. Change of plans. The contractor put all this new wood in. Use nails. So I hate him right now. It's far more difficult to get out. And I'm kind of wary about just beating around on this thing and knocking this stuff free, because again, I don't know what supports this wall. So first thing I'm going to do is get some jacks on this wall and lift it up a little bit, get the weight off of it, get the weight on those over on this side, and then I'm probably going to come in with the Sawzall and cut some of this stuff, because trying to pry these 15 nails out that's in this one little section here, no. So yeah, not really interested. Oh man, I did not want to have to cut all this stuff. Whatever. All right, pull jacks first. Alright, 3 pull jacks in. I'm going to take the pressure off the bottom so I can cut this first beam out, and then I can get in there and clean out underneath that side. I'll put another pull jack over here once I get this thing out of the way. Let me check the level on these guys and then start cranking them up. That's good. Good. What do I do with my hammer? Alright, well, let's start by lifting you up a little bit. Alright, quick update. Hopefully the camera doesn't die. So I've got the bottom 2x4 and the beam out now. It's all sitting on these pole jacks here and over here. I'm going to put another one over here because this side is just really low. But I got to head off to Lowe's now to pick up some new treated lumber to go under here. So some treated 2x4 and the 2x6s and some screws. And I'll be back to make those beams, get the 2x4s put in, and then try to get the beams put in and have this wall resting on new wood by the end of the day. So that's what I'm off to now. But so far so good. Moving along.